It's hard to get a good IPA when you're out in the water.
Mark, I've got an interesting one today. This is a little left field. I'm just going to jump into it. It is Captain Pabst Seabird IPA. Now, I think this stuff is pretty interesting. Pabst, as you know, they make Olympia, they make Lone Star, they make PBR, of course, and they make Dragon's Milk, which that's a favorite of mine. They also decided to get into this from a historic standpoint. So the idea is that Captain Pabst actually refers to Frederick Pabst, and he had apparently a number of ships, but one he had was the Seabird. And in 1863, a storm pushed him into to run aground in Whitefish Bay. He apparently put 15 more miles behind her. And he walked away from it and decided to go and work for his father-in-law at the Best Brewing Company. That was it. That was the name of it in Milwaukee. And later, of course, they changed it to Pabst. Pabst has really got behind this lately. They've renamed their tap room in Milwaukee. They're calling it Captain Pabst Pilot House now. They've signed a contract so that by 2024, City Brewing, they're going to have most of the production by 2024 of this particular beer. So they've put some stuff behind it. Going around the can here, let's check this out for a second. Basically, it's saying that it's just an India Pale Ale, of course, and it's brewed in Verona, Wisconsin. It says the Seabird here, a weather-torn ship forced aground, gave way to a legend in brewing. So you get the story in a nutshell there. Interesting reading online. The other thing I noticed, I don't know if you can tell this, but there's actually some coordinates here, and I thought, oh, that's where the ship was. That's where it is. So I looked it up, and now if you put those coordinates into Google Maps, you go into the middle of Milwaukee where they brew this stuff. It's all right. So this is a 4.5%. They say it's got 45 IBUs. It's got 3 different kinds of hops in it, so they've really they know what they're doing. And they've got Citra, Mosaic, and Cascade hops in this thing. So I'm really interested to see how this comes out. Let's crack it open. Sounds good. Got a pint glass here. We're going to give this thing the British pint treatment. That's a pretty light IPA coming out of the can. But boy, it's developing a pretty good head there. I'm not being kind to it. You can see if I hold it up to the light, I'm going to really try to hit the light this time. If you look, it's opaque, but the light's still kind of getting through it, so it's translucent. I can't see on the other side of it. Part of that's the frosting in the glass. It's very pillowy, and that head is really, really nice. There's a good amount of bubbles up there. Doesn't look overly active. Nice color for an IPA, that's for sure. Let's give it a smell. Oh, so floral immediately, but not forward with it. Just immediately there's some flowers there. Touch them all in the back end. There's like this light little breadiness to it, kind of like a scone. If you ever had a scone without fruit, there's no reason to have a scone without fruit. Let's see, nice little tang to it. I've never had anything from Pabst that smelled like this. This is really nice. So all we can do is give it a taste, eh? Okay. Very smooth. Not a lot going on. Immediately there's a bit of a tang to it. In kind of that not quite the harsh finnings thing that you'd get from like an Olympia, where it would just kind of like, hey, you just had an inexpensive beer. Nothing like that, but all of those nice fruit notes are kind of gone. Putting the nose back in it, I'm not getting much different, which is odd. Usually you get a little bit of that retro nasal olfaction. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take another sip of this. Not enough hoppiness for me. I wish there was more there. I don't know. I think that I would prefer one of these over a PBR any day of the week. I don't know. It has all the look, has a little of the smell, and the taste is just not outstanding. This one is a little bit of a letdown as an IPA. It's a really good offering from a company that mass produces beer, but I don't know. I've had an experience lately where I've actually had to throw out beer. I'm not throwing this out. I'm not throwing the other three cans I've got. Price point's not bad. I think you can cross a couple of bridges with this. If you got some people who are really into the mass-produced beer, this might be a slow way to get them into IPAs. I know IPAs can be really strong and forward for people who aren't used to that kind of thing. So if they're used to Olympia, they're used to Lone Star kind of stuff, this is a good way to kind of ease them into IPAs and kind of introduce them to those flavors and those notes. It's more in the nose than it is in the mouth, that's for sure. Not horrible, not the best. It ain't dragon's milk. Not going to put it down. I'm going to enjoy this one, and I'll enjoy the other ones I got from it too. So that was Captain Pabst Seabird IPA. Yeah, look for it. Try it. I think it's worth it, especially at the price point. So, Mark, I hope you are happy. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I wish you all the best to you and your family, and I will see you next time. Cheers.
It's hardly the thing that'll get you.
Albatross!